Well, hello. We're a social race. My name is Evil Dragon, as you probably could tell. Today we're driving around Australia. How fitting we're at Australia when the Australian Grand Prix was earlier today, or this morning, I suppose. Say that, but here around the Albert Park in Melbourne, home of course to the Australian Grand Prix. Otherwise, it wouldn't be called Australia. Today we've got Advanced Apple to Thomas, Stania, Solid Ninja, Matt. He's here. We've got Vectro. Everyone. A full line of beautiful, solid, amazing drivers here today, and it's going to be a classic race. Who knows who could do what? All I know is we've got a new camera, by the way. Say hello to the new camera. You might be able to see that I've got on here. Look at it. Nice and far back. You've got a nice view of all the cars. Let me know in the chat what you think of this new new look I've got here. It's quite nice. Quite a lean back near approach here. I'm just going to get a live stream up on my phone, by the way. Set to yellow flags, by the way, so perhaps a few issues going on there, but get the good old stream up on the phone. Hello to everyone who's joining us. Billy O'Connor in the chat saying hello, and of course, good day for our social event here today, of course. You have to wonder though, who could do well? This is actually going to be quite good to see. Who is good in this season? Like, of course, well, this is a kind of a little prelude to season 15, perhaps. So we get to see kind of who is doing what, who is actually on the pace, who is not on the pace, and really, generally, who is doing what. Well, you can already see. Jay Thorne, by the way, a 22.4, so a very, very good lap from him as the Mercedes and the Force India are way out of the way there of the Williams of Infinity there. Blasting where he's past there. There's Cam in the Ferrari. Number 15 now. Let's wonder what the Ferraris can do. He heads for the pit lane. Good thing is, like real life, we get this camera shot uninterrupted without the halo. I know, how fitting. Well, let's have a look here. Matt's in the pit lane right now. The Ferraris are bunching up there. Of course, it's going to be interesting to see who could do what. 6 minutes to go in qualification, of course, so it's going to be crucial here right now. Jay Thorne on a pole position. We're looking at Stanny. Here as it comes down into the little area here. Very tricky there. That's out of the Clark. I think it's the Clark area. I think it's Brabham actually. I'm not exactly certain of all the corner names here, but coming through the fast left, right chicane then, blasting out what the DRS zone would be on the 2018 game right here. Because remember, that's 3 DRS zones in real life now. It's 2017, of course. We've only got 2. Now, it's going to be curious to see what can the Haas do. A Haas, we have to say, like, big condolences to them. They were doing so well earlier on in the Axel Motor race. Of course, if you haven't watched it, spoiler alert, they had some certain issues right in this pit lane, actually. Right in this pit lane. Let's go to the scene of the crime. On board with Stania. There's sector 3 yellow flags now. Who is that for? It's the Renault of Never Miss, who has missed his mark and is going a little bit slow there. We do have to say, like, second position, the man who is not on the pole position, so, no, but the man from Season 4, well, not Season 4, F4, should we say, the world's best driver of all time, absolutely undoubtful, the best, the greatest person of all time, Matty D. He hasn't just told me to say that in the chat. He may have asked me to say that in the chat, but it's going to be crucial to see if he can actually get pole. He's only got to find just over 2/10 of a second here. Of course, anything can happen in Formula 1. It usually does. And Energetic is right down the back. Solid Ninja, by the way, the greatest rival of Matt in since many things from the past. It's going to be interesting to see what he can do. Making sure my audio levels are correct, which they seem to be. Is everything perfectly okay? Let me know in the chat, by the way, if you need me to turn the game volume down, so I will perfectly do that. If you need to convince, that's actually a good test to see how loud my audio levels actually are, because yeah, let's see. Nice fast through here then. I think on board a Solid Ninja Snake then. He comes into the last few corners. By the way, where's Vectro? He is in 7th position as Solid Ninja heads to that pit lane. Vectro, 7th position. That is a solid position for him. A sneaky ninja here. So another ninja, but I didn't even notice him. That's how sneaky he is in the Haas. Interesting to see what he can do. Comes into the little chicane area then. Then it's a long left-hander here. It just goes on for an absolute aid tear, going left and left past the kind of water area, the kind of little lake of Albert Park, of course, famous, of course, for many things. Opened in 1953, the circuit. Albert Park did the circuit, of course. Hosted F1 from 1996 up till, well, now, and it's going to never do until the end of 2021, I do believe. So it's going to be interesting to see what this race can bring up. We've had the likes of cars going off. Talking about cars going off, Sneaky Ninja goes off the road a little bit there. Just about keeps it on the island. Very last corner. That's going to be a bad lap from him there. It's going to be way off the pace there, I believe. Let's get all the telemetry up there on our bottom there. So we get to see all the beautiful things there. Rio's a 11th position there, so we did, I believe, improve that. Dr. Thomas here, who's another driver to look out for in this race. You got the likes, of course, of Never Miss Vectro. He is a man to look out, driving the Williams in that beautiful helmet, by the way. I do say Vectro has probably one of the best helmet designs I've ever seen ever. It's kind of reminds me of Anthony Davidson back in the old 2000s, if you remember that. He's behind the other Williams as well. Let's see who that is. It is Infinity there, so Infinity and Vectro teaming up here for this race today, of course, driving the not Martini Williams, it's just called Williams with an added blue stripe. I think it's still Martini because they still technically run it, but I'm not certain if it is technically Martini Williams in this game, because of course it isn't owned by Martini, that car anymore. But it's Jay Thorne in first with Matt still in second. It's very good for him there. He's gone very wide over there. Matty getting completely out of shape there. That is going to compromise his lap, though he's still going for it. As per usual here, he normally is a man on an absolute mission. He is going to go for, well, he's either going to go for broke or he's going for the wall. And let's hope it's going to be the first option and he goes for broke. See, he comes down to a little area here, the long left-hander then rubs almost against the wall there, fantastically close. And in the Force India, hype is definitely growing for him as he flies in left, into the right, now down towards, and so there seems to be a Ferrari ahead of him there. I believe that's no, it's the McLaren. It's the McLaren of Jay Thorne getting way out of the way there. Matt comes through very sideways then into this last little area then. 2 and a bit more corners to go for Matt. Let's see, can he do it? Another McLaren up the road then, through the last little corner he comes then, 60, up to 70, into 4th, up to 5th. Let's see, goes into 6th. Now the speed rises, 150, 160, 170, comes to the line, what can Matt do? Does he go pole? No, he doesn't. Disappointing. I expected more for him as Schumi goes pole position actually. Well, never mind Matt, it's Michael Schumacher. There's Schumi then, in the Ferrari, living up to Michael's name, driving the beautiful red helmet. As well, with a red, green, white as well, kind of yellow as well, lots of colours. Beautiful stuff to see there. And sector 1, yellow flag now. Who is that for? It's Jay Thorne. Now, is he at the wall? No, he's retiring the McLaren in McLaren fashion. Off he goes. Vectro retires as... Oh dear! Now that is... Now where is that? That's a turn 3. That's a turn 3. Vectro's hit... Is that a turn 3? I believe it is. Yeah, it is turn 3. Vectro's gone off and hit the wall. Now, what's he done? How has he done that? That is a very big impact. Well, the session is over now, so I suppose there's a place to do it. It's at the end with the Ferrari on pole position right now. Schumi, great lap there. A 122.1, just ahead of Infinity with a 122.1. As the Renault passes by, let's see who that is. I can't see it there. Perfect. Let's go through all the cars until we find the Renault. There it is. Never miss. Unfortunately, I missed him there. Come through then, and let's see what he can do. Behind him, the Mercedes of De Thomas as well. But never miss, coming through the last 2 corners. Let's see what he can do then in the Renault here then. Comes through the last sector, comes through the little right-hander into the last 2 corners. Breaks down there into 3rd gear, into 2nd, shuts the car in. Big, oh, he's off. That's the wall. And that's his lap over. De Thomas though, let's see what he can do through the last corner. As Never Miss has bottled it, De Thomas comes to the line. What can the Mercedes do then? Comes to the line. Where does he go? 7th position there. Jumps in ahead of Vectro and a few other guys as well there. So a great lap from him. I think that's the only guy to do a lap apart from Infinity, who hit the wall there, I believe. And he comes to the line there very gingerly there and pulls it to the side just before the end of the session there. So your top three today. Schumi gets pole position by just over 0.2 of a second from Infinity. Jay Thorne is in third position ahead of Matt there. Disappointing to see the F4 champion so far down in fourth position. Advanced Apple in fifth ahead of Cam. Thomas Vector a fine 8th position then on his debut in the F1 seasons so far in this little area here. Stania there, never miss. Sneaky, Marquez, Energetic, Sully Ninja down in 14th there of no time. Card Cannon and Josh there right down the back in the, I think it was the Force India. Indeed it was. So it's going to be interesting to see who is going to be doing impressive here. Well, you have to say Vector, a very impressive lap from him. And let's skip that because apparently it's copyrighted. Well, if you're just joining us, of course, welcome to the little kind of seasonal event here before the actual start of the season. There may be more. You never know if there is. I'll definitely be getting on board of it. But today we've got the beautiful lineup of Karkan and Cam, Infinity, Advanced Apple, Enerjack, Solid Ninja. Now, I'm not certain if we're going to go straight to 5 red lights, so we'll find out in about 28 seconds. If we are, let me know when the game loads. Of course, Melbourne, it is a beautiful circuit. It's kind of almost 2.5 miles of pure brilliance here. Of course, right on the coast of Melbourne, of course. It's a beautiful place. I've never been to Australia, so I can't really tell you how nice it is, but it's a beautiful place nonetheless. From everything I've seen, the F1's race there since 1996. The fastest lap, of course, is probably owned by Eva Vettel now. Let's go to the race. And it is 5 red lights here in Australia. And who's it going to be? Ferrari versus Williams. And it is a lights out and away we go. And it seems good start for the parent, but I think Infinity has got the jump. Indeed he has. Coming to turn number 1 then. Is everyone going to get clean? Schumi swipes around the outside there. Infinity following behind. Matt up to third already. Everyone behind seeming to get clean away apart from Infinity. Sorry, say, never miss off as well. I believe that's everyone's getting very close up here, and everyone, though, he seems to have got away there clean enough then. Up front, everyone good away. The yellow flag's there, and there's issues. There is issues there. There seems to be issues there. Pile up, believe there's a car off, and that is Joshua in the other Force India. He's got an issue already on that number 1. And into the gravel goes Sneaky Ninja then as well. So a bit of issues there for those two. But up front, it's Schumi already. And there goes the McLaren. Oh, there's that. Jay Ford gets down the inside of the F4 champion. And Matt is going to be absolutely impressed with that move there. Great move from the McLaren. Although the Force India is going to come back straight out. And let's see, side by side. The long left hand up. Retains the position just there, like. Let's see, everyone though flies through. McLaren's going to get a good exit. And it's going to swoop to the outside. Let's see. This will be an upset here for Matt if he gets overtaken. Very impressive performance there. Already in the background, I believe that the Ferrari and the Toro Rosso going side by side. That is Advanced Apple and Cam. They're having a bit of a scrap as well. In the background, Vector looking at all this. And Jake Ford again trying to go on the outside of the last corner. Now gets a cutback. Matt's going to have to put up a massive fight here as they come down the straight. Schumi crosses the line, P1, Infinity second. We might have a change for third, however. On the outside goes the McLaren and Jay Thorne. Can't do it there, but running wide. And now getting a cut back. Great exit for Jay Thorne there. Bit of a mistake from Matt. Now he's going to be on the outside. That's going to be brave. Now cuts to the inside. Now he's going down the inside. Does he try? Oh, almost squeezes the Ferrari off there. And that allows the Toro Rosso to come through. He makes contact nearly as well. Very, very close. And Cam there. Already this race bringing up as cracker here as Vector goes on the grass. And now he's going down the inside of that Mercedes there. Perhaps not straight away. He has to back up in there and think, here is there a better position to make the move. Vector being very good though. Great start from the Dutchman. The commentator that commentated me for most of the F4 season. Of course, the F7 season as well. Great to see him doing so well here. And it's a very impressive start, though, you have to say, from Schumi, already leading by just 0.3 seconds. So it's not the biggest gap from the Williams of Infinity. But these guys already pulling out about 2.5 seconds from the likes of Matt and Jay Ford, who are scrapping away down there. Lap 2 for the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th position there. We're very close stuff between them lots. So it's going to be interesting to see. DRS enabled on this lap, by the way. The Glac Play Cross, the DRS will be enabled next time they come around. So look out for that then. DRS enabled then, lap 3 of 29. And so far so good for Schumi then, who leads by just 8 tenths of a second now. He's got that gap a little bit up then from the Williams. Never mind, the Williams low closes back down. In the background, looks like a good exit for G4 here. Let's see if he's going to slip one down the inside of Matt again. Does not do so this time. Has to back off there a little bit. But he's very aggressive here. Great to see J4 in the McLaren Honda. Yes, I know McLaren Honda. Haven't seen that for a while. Got now Hondas and Stan here left the session. Well, he is not a Honda. But indeed, Honda did not do well in the real life race. If you are in the chat, do get below. What did you think of the F1 race earlier on, the Australian Grand Prix? Well, earlier on today, quite earlier on today, actually, if you're in Australia, you're on a different day right now, I think. So far, so good for the leaders of Infinity and Schumi. Matt Lowe, he's only just holding on ahead of Jake Ford, and he's doing good. He's kind of got a little bit of a trade of Jake Ford and Advanced Apple there, as well catching up to the back of these guys. Cam dropping up a little bit there. He's got Vector for company behind him. Behind him, low, is the Mercedes by about just over a second there. And then a bit of a gap there between that and Solid Ninja, who was doing so well in the F4 season. He's down in 10th, well, 9th right now, just on the inside of the top 10 there. He's ahead of the Sauber there, indeed. And down the background, Stanley, of course, being out this race there, gets overtaken by the other Haas as well. So a bit of an issue there for them, as Jake Thornlow continues to get very close to the back of Matt here, and he's really got a good exit. This is the area where he so wants to be right up his chuff and really challenging him here. But let's see if he can do anything yet. He's a bit too far back on this lap to make a little move, but he's definitely impressing me so far. I have to say, the McLaren driver really showing us what he can do in this motor race. Lap 4, of course, of this 29-lap race, of course, with the mid-rail will be around about lap 14, of course, in this race. It is very interesting to see, of course, the drivers. This is probably one of the only times they're all really going to witness how good and how competitive they can be. A bit of a battle going on there between one of the Red Bulls, and that's the two Red Bulls indeed having a bit of battle. That is Car Cannon and Energetics, who are having a little battle there. It seemed Car Cannon did just get ahead there of the other Red Bull, then goes a bit sideways on the exit. It's always good to see there. Let's get all the things up. Yes, sector 2, and that's to Thomas. To Thomas. Now that is on the exit of the chicane there. He's hit the wall. He's gone backwards into it there. So what has happened there to the Mercedes? He's hit the wall on the right, debris there on the right there of the screen. And he's hit the wall, so he must have hit the inside wall there. You can see it's moved there, so he's lost it there, big time. That's big damage. That car is ripped off, and off as well is the Red Bull of Energetics off as well, so he's gone off. And Advanced Apple of the time penalty, so issues here. Now, what has happened to Energetics? He must have locked up, maybe he's hit his teammate. He was very close to Car Cannon, and he's off again. Big issues here as spinning goes Energetics as well. And he is having bad tyres. Those tyres are going to be screaming for help. But issues there for him. He goes straight off the road again there. That is going to have to be a stop though. He's going to blister those tyres massively. And there is Joshua catching up to back of him. This will be an easy move. It's the easy pickings for the Force India then. The Red Bull, I doubt, can do anything. Let's look down the inside. We'll go. It'll be an easy move. Let's see. He might put up a bit of fire on the outside, but nonetheless, Force India passes the Red Bull, who went spinning around on the last corners of this race. Well, of the lap. A bit of an issue there for him. Up front, though, Schumi still leads from Infinity. Gap, 5 tenths of a second. He's kept it rather equal, which is very impressive indeed. J4 now starting to drop a little bit ahead now. Was actually kind of painting a little bit of times, but is dropping behind the likes of the leaders, of course. The front two pulling away. But man, though, he's only in 4th. He's not really catching as much as I expect. Now, we know, I believe, Matt, this is one of the circuits he least likes. Very, very surprising. This is a surprise for me. The Toro Rosso, though, of Advanced Apple, he's only there, keeping himself on. It's a bit of a gap now opening up between all the drivers, so it takes a little time to see who is battling. Well, there's a battle. Solid Ninja now closing up to the back of Vector. Now, these two have been interesting. I think the first time they've met on circuit, they've met in the commentary box. But let's see what the McLaren can do compared to that Williams. She lost up a little bit there, wants a bit wide. Now, get away with that there. But now is kind of the middle sector where it really all depends on who has the best kind of setup here. Now, I know Vectro is very good at getting setups correct on his car, so it'll be very curious for me personally to see how he can do in this race. Of course, we're about quarter of the way through the race so far. Lap 6 of 29. That means another about another 22 and a bit laps to go, if I'm not mistaken. And the pit lane has come stand as well, keeping our eye on this battle for, what is it, 7th position here between the Williams and that McLaren as well. No other battle seemingly going on right now on circuit, but bit good there as off the circuit. A little bit goes Solid Ninja there. He'll get away with that this time around, but he's closing up, and you can really see the slipstream effect working beauties on the McLaren here compared to the Williams. And it's good to see Williams and a McLaren so close together. You don't normally see this in real life, especially in F1 right now, because Williams are not doing the best this season, but McLaren are on top of their game in their beautiful papaya orange. And I see it's going to be futile here for Vector out of here. It's a beautiful exit from Solid Ninja, and he's going to pull to the inside. Safety 2 yellow flag, and Infinity's off. There's been an incident. Up front. Now, what's happened there? There's a big shove there for the McLaren, and there's a Williams involved as well. That's J Ford and Infinity. They've gone off into the wall. Now, what has happened there? That is a huge impact. These must now J Ford's must have spun. Infinity must have been collected. There's a huge drama then. Huge drama on lap 7 then. As we were looking at the McLaren and the Williams battling, another McLaren and the Williams went out there in dramatic fashion. And Solid Ninja's got past Vector as well. So it's all kicking off here on lap 7 of 29 after a huge drama as 2 guys wiped out. We're up in 2nd and 3rd. Matt now into 2nd meanwhile. This has promoted him right up the field. But what has happened there between those guys? What has gone on? Infinities must have dropped it and J Fawns ran into him, or perhaps they've gone into each other. It'll be interesting to see what has happened. But big drama here on lap 7. Well, this means, though, Schumi leads the way by about 3.5 seconds, almost 4 seconds. So he is doing beautiful right now, and it's looking perfect for the Ferrari driver here. Ferrari leading right now up front, like they did in F1 only a few hours, well, many hours ago. If you didn't, spoiler alert, they did win the race in Melbourne, of course, in beautiful fashion. In the pit lane comes Advanced Apple, by the way. Now, what's he going on? That's going to be the super soft, and Advanced Apple has left the session. So that's another issue for another driver there. So big issues for some of the drivers here. Don't know what's going on, but big issues. And it's very sad to see a load of drivers have already got 4 or 5 retirements in this race, and it's a real shame. You have to wonder, though, Vector up to 5th. It's a good result so far for him. We're now lap 8, just over 20 and 20 bit laps to go here. 21 laps to go until the end of this race. And it was Schumi leading right now by just over 3 tenths a second. Your official rundown, though, right now. Schumi leads ahead of Matt in the Force India. Lately, comfortably by over 5 seconds to Cam in the other Ferrari. Solid Ninja is in 4th, and behind him, a beautiful debut for Vector right now in 5th position. Ivor is in 6th position in the Sauber there, head of Car Cannon, never misses 8th. Advanced Apple is 9th and is going slowly. Of course, he is left the session, so that will promote Sneaky Ninja up the field then in a few seconds time. Indeed, there is going to be the move here coming on in a few moments time between these guys, and it'll be very easy, straight through he goes. And now Sneaky up to 9th, Advanced Apple down to 10th, and now Major down to 11th because Marquiz or MC Quiz, or however you want to pronounce him, is 11th position. Joshua is 12th of Enerjack in 3rd team. And in 14th, and of course out this race so far, we believe it's Stania. Out this race completely low is J Ford, Infinity and Thomas, who have all hit the wall in dramatic fashion here within the space of about 6 laps, so it's very big drama here. And we're only on lap 9, a little bit, a quarter of the way through this race. There's a bit of a slide there from Schumi as well. Matt Lowe, he's now got all the work to do, of course. He's got a lot of catching up to do, but it's going to be interesting to do indeed. Put your comments down in the chat, by the way. If you have any questions, just in general, you want to ask about the race, of course, put them in. Chat, what did you think was the driver of the day in the real life Grand Prix? I'm going to say it was Alonso, in my personal opinion, but it'll be interesting to see what your opinion is in the chat, by the way. So we'll keep a little update on that if and when it comes along. Solid Ninja, though, he's starting to catch up there to Cam a little bit. He's got that gap down to a 7th of a second. There is Cam just ahead of him here, and the McLaren all of a sudden dramatically catching up here. Cam's going a little bit slowly here, maybe struggling on those tyres, but the McLaren all of a sudden out of absolutely nowhere, Solid Ninja has gained a heap load of time here. Since he's passed Vectro, he is pounding these guys like an absolute bat out of hell. And let's see, I think he's going to come past. Here goes the McLaren then. He's going to go to the inside, is he not? Or is he going to just sit back for a time being? Does do so straight now. Let's see, he gets a good exit though. On the exit of 2, on the exit of 1, so now down to 2. Let's see if he's going to sliver one down the inside. Cam already knows about it, parks himself perfectly, but he's going to go around the outside. He's going to put himself in a difficult position there. Oh no, there's contact. Oh, there is contact between the McLaren and the Ferrari. Ferrari just about keeps it on the road there of Cam, but Solid Ninja putting his nose in where noses should not be going. Optimistic, but troublesome as that Thomas has dropped as well and is now out. This left of Sesson complete there after the issues earlier on, so he's going to be livid there. Car cannon and never miss in the pit then as well. Big lock up there from Solid Ninja, but I'm surprised he's not going to get that position back there. Bit of argy-bargy, and did pay off for him in the end, but not the way probably he wanted to see it. J Fawn said it is first lap, and you can see J Fawn is in the chat. What happened? We saw you in the Wall of Infinity. What occurred? Because did you drop the rear end and get collected, or what happened? Because we didn't see it up front though. Leading, Shumi and Matt both pit then. Let's see if anyone else jumps in. Solid Ninja stays up, so he will inherit the lead. Cam comes in as well in the background indeed. So it's soft on Matt. Let's see what it's going to be. Sorry, soft on Solid Ninja. Shumi on the soft. Super soft and Matt load. That's a bold strategy there. That is going to be bold. He is going to go aggressive, and now he's going to challenge. Vector up to second though, so it's a beautiful debut so far. Meanwhile, he's out of sync now, but great debut for Vector so far. Person, of course, from the Netherlands, my good commentary buddy, up in second position, doing a good job so far. Indeed, like Dave Ben saying, what did happen to Infinity? Well, he retired, of course. He hit the wall with, of course, J4 in spectacular fashion. We did not catch it, but be interesting to see what actually happened there. J4 in the chat, he hopefully will give us a explanation to what actually occurred there, and then we'll get a bit of a picture what happened. But meanwhile, Vectro doing an impressive debut here. I have to say, so far, second position. Not undoing, of course, what the other drivers are doing, but it's impressive to see Vectro, my good old time friend, doing so well. And Ivory up to third, by the way. Shumi, the man who is, of course, technically leading this race, in fourth ahead of Matt, but it's going to be interesting to see. If Matt can catch up, he's on those super soft tyres, and he's going to be going absolutely aggressively here. He's going to be the most aggressive driver as he technically cuts the corner there. 1.3 seconds the gap. I do want to get a question, by the way. What do you think of the new camera angle I've got on the game? I personally quite like this camera angle. Let me know in the chat what you think of it, if it can be improved at all as well. A little bit of time there, now down to 1 second. Vectro pits from second position though, and now we'll drop right down. It will drop down to at least about 6th or 7th right now. Let's see, there's Vector in the pit lane. Chucks on these super soft tyres, or is it soft? It is the soft tyres. Now he's going to come out. He might come out around where Cam is here. It'd be very close. He'll come out, I believe, just ahead of Sneaky here. It'd be interesting to see. Vector leaves the pit lane. It's going to be close here between him and Sneaky. And I think Sneaky did just get ahead. Yes, he did. So Vector 7th position then. So it's good to see. 10th position. He's got a long way to go. Now he might go and take these tyres to the end. Up front now, Solid Ninja low. Still yet to pit, but leads as well as Ivor as well. So top 2 yet to pit, but technically we're looking at Matt right now, who is going to be the man, which really closing that gap now down to just under a second now, 9/10 of a second. And it's going to be crucial for him in these coming laps. He needs to get these cars down. Yellow flags and Joss. What has happened to him? He's out of it too. And now he's lost it on the curb then. The other force injury, so he's lost it on the curb. You can see the curb there on the outside, so he's gone on that, speared into the wall. That's pretty obvious. So Infinity, I spun, and my car didn't go, so let me go. So Infinity has spun, and he's been collected, but out of this race is Joss now, so he's hit the wall, and that is a big impact for him. That is unfortunate. He was doing decently well. And hello to Bowie in the chat, by the way, as well. Another long-time friend of mine, getting everyone in there. But so far, Matty D is closing up. He's only 7/10 behind, assuming he's technically going to be leading this race. So it's crucial here. This is the crucial time in this race. These next few laps, Matt has to get the best out of these tyres and just try and get through. Vector is still in 7th. He'll jump up the field a little bit later on as well, so keep an eye on him. Of course, now a few more retirers. Josh, J4 and Infinity Thomas all out of this race. 4 retirees. We're only just going into halfway through this race as well. Lap 13, 14 and a half laps would be the midway point in this race, so it'd be interesting to see your official rundown when that happens. But right now, Matt is seriously, scintillatingly putting the pressure on that Ferrari. He is hunting and hounding and pushing that car to its absolute limits. 4/10 of a second now. He's closed about half a second in this, at least half of this lap as well. Josh leaves us, and he's going to be livid as well. But he's really, really catching. Look at this. This is impressive driving. Indeed, Barrison didn't know Vector was in here. Yes, he is. He's in 7th position and doing well. But here is Matt. He's now got back to 4/10. This could be opportunity. There's the car ahead of him. Is that I think that's Shumi, yes. It might be. No, indeed, it might be. I think it's Ivory, actually. Indeed, yes, it is Ivory. The Sauber leg getting caught up. And here he's sitting on board of Matt. Fast lap of 25.4. Blistering pace from him. And he is now all in the sights. 2 cars, Shumi and Ivory. Both yet to pit up front, of course, Solid and Ivory. Solid Ninja. Oh, that inside. Let's see his contact. There is contact. Has he chipped the front wing off Shumi? Just about getting lucky there. There wasn't more contact there, but a big dive for him. Just about gets his nose cut off then. No damage, it seems, on the Force India. Big lock-up blow for Shumi, who's now getting all kinds of dirty air behind the Sauber. This is not what he wanted. And now, Matt is in his hunting ground. Low. He's now in 3rd. Apologies for going there quickly. It's had to open the door downstairs, but nonetheless, Matt 3rd position there. He's now got past Ivory as well now. Who's now in 4th position, so it's now coming through the field slightly now, and has a 3-second time penalty on board as well. Indeed, yes, I did have my mic just turned off for a few seconds there, but I'm back. I'm back as Sector 3 yellow flags now. What has happened there? And that's energetics gone off. Has he hit the wall? Yes, he has. Oh my goodness me. That is a huge impact. Front right torn off the Red Bull, and he is out of it too. That is another big accident for him. The car, that is, now what's he done there? He's either spun around and hit the wall, or he's hit the inside wall and has rebounded off. I don't know how he's done that. But he's definitely out of this one, and that is now really going. That's 5 drivers out now. This is turning into an incredible rate of nutrition. Ivor has a penalty as well. But nonetheless, Matt is really going to be the man on the mission. Now, it's crucial here. 7th position Vector. He's still hanging on there just about. He's behind Sneaky Ninja. But it is Matt who is now dropping off the pace a little bit now from Shumi. Those tyres going off slightly now. But this is really going to help Shumi here. 16 and 29, just over 13 and a bit laps to go. But the Ninja still leads this race as he comes to, well, go through the Toro Rosso there and absolutely demolish him. Yes, Energetic saying he lost the rear end, so he's lost the rear, speared off into the wall. So he's spun the car around then. hit the wall. That's what's happened there then. So basically almost called it that. Unfortunate to see another guy out, but this track, it seems to be really tricky here. That corner's taken 2 victims. It took to Thomas earlier on. Now it's taking Energetics. But the thing is going to be Solo Ninja. He's going to go through those Ultrasofts, I believe, to the end of this race. So he is going to be absolutely flying to the end of this race. But the thing is, though, Shumi's catching, Matt's catching. The gap is 8 seconds. So he's going to come out, I believe, around about, let's get the gaps the leaders here. So he's going to come out, well, in between 4th and 5th position then. It's kind of the ideal pit window for him. Of course, he'll come out around about 4th, well, 4th position. Yes, he will then. He'll come out 4th if he pits now. About 23 seconds of the pit stop around Australia is. So he's going to come out in kind of the ideal window where he wants to be. Vector, by the way, he's only just over a second behind Sneaky Ninja here. So he's catching as well. So let's go to him then. If we can. There we go. There is Vectro. He is doing an absolute brilliant drive here. No discredit for anyone else, but Vectro, this is the first time I've ever really seen him, well, push this hard on this game. He's very new to this game. He doesn't often play it. But this is seriously scintillating pace. He's now got that gap down to, I believe, just under a 5/10 of a second. Yes, he is. Sneaky runs a little bit wide here. Now, let's see. I've never seen Vectro push a battle a car before. Let's see. This could be the first time I see it for a long time. Let's see, though. Let's see. I believe Sneaky has not stopped. So it'll be an easy move if he does get past, which we believe he will get past in a few moments' time. He's really catching up now into the little left-right chicane area. Just over 12 laps to go. And here goes Vector then. He's up the slipstream. He's in the toe. Is he going to go make a little dive straight away? I'm not here. Get the DRS zone. There's the DRS zone now. He's got to be very cautious here as he comes up to these last few corners. Clouds starting to become overcast here. Maybe a chance of rain later on. Vector getting on the grass. Let's see if Sneaky heads to the pit lane. Doesn't do so yet, so Vector's going to have to pass him, but I do believe it's going to be an easy move. Here we go then. Slipstream. DRS is active on Vector's car. Let's see, is he close enough to make a dive into turn number 1? Has a little look, backs up it there. That'll cost him a few tenths of a second there. Had a look to the inside, and now has to back off there. I'll compromise him for a few laps now, so he's not going to get the most out of it yet, but he's diving. That's still challenging, but he's still not close enough. And he's still just got to challenge and challenge and challenge. But still, he's not going to get past. And this is where you see a winner, and this is where you see a loser. Vectro wibbling and wobbling and trying to find every ounce of opportunity as he goes side by side. This is a good opportunity for Vectro, and now he's down the inside, and now he does get finally past the Haas. Or does he though? Let's see, the Haas, can he get a good exit? Let's find out. He's going to have the slipstream. It'll be pointless if he wants to come back because he's on all the tyres. But nonetheless, Vectro, a fine move I have to say there. And Sneaky, older tyres, can't keep up with him. And you can see, look at that. Loses immediately 7 tenths of a second. That's what the dirty air can do with old tyres. Absolutely off the road there and massively sideways. Still low, up front. And I do say, amazingly, Shumi has still not pitted. 11 laps to go. He is doing a beautiful strategy here. And he's, well, we know he'll drop down to at least about, well, at least down to 4th position, maybe even 5th. If he's not careful, but he's still leading. Had Shumi and Matt in 3rd as well, so it's good to see those two doing so well here. Solo Ninja strategy so far is going well, it's paying off for him, but he's going to have to come through the field either way, one way or the other. Lap 19 of 29, and your order so far: Solo Ninja, Shumi, Matt, Ivor, Cam, Vectro, Car Cannon in 7th, Never Misses in an 8th position, Sneaky's in the pit lane in 9th, Marquiz is in 10th, Advanced Apple 11th, and Stania 12th out of this race. And we've got a big list of them. Energetic, who hit the lap, well, hit the wall a few laps ago here, just as we go through the corner where Ivory is, same as well as the Thomas. Joshua retired as well with issues. Jay Fawn and Infinity crashed into each other due to a little bit of issues with the game not really being friendly with the kind of ghosting system there, unfortunate to say the least. And that's what's happened to Stan. He's had a little bit of Wi-Fi issue there, so that is unfortunate to see. How he's out of that race there pretty much. Matt, another penalty. What is he doing? As Solid Ninja did pit, by the way. I didn't see he was coming in fourth, and he was very close to third. So now, he's got it all to work for. Now this is going to be where you see the boys from the girls. What is the gap? 18 seconds in 9, well, just under 10 laps. Can he do it? That's going to get in the comments. Can you think Solid Ninja can do it? Well, he's going to have to pass straight away of the car of the Sauber of Ivor then. I think he'll take easy pickings here, and he's already just under a few tenths of a second, 6 tenths, and he is already pushing that car. You could just see in his driving here, he's never missed a 3-second time penalty, how confident this driver is. And already you can see, pulling into the slipstream, 2 tenths. I think Ivor might be getting out of the way here. Oh, that's going to be awkward. Let's see, that's very, very brave. Round the outside. Did he do it? Yes. Ivor backing off there. That seems to be a bit of sportsmanship there. But nonetheless, great move there from Ivor. Well, from Solid Ninja. Ivor being very sportsmanlike, getting out of the way almost there. Now, has he got an issue on that car? Has he not pitted? That's interesting. Has he not pitted? He has pitted. He hasn't. And now he does. Never mind. Well, there we go. Commentator's cursing it. When he pits, when I said he hasn't pitted, is he going to pit? Now he does. But still, though, now he's got... Now Solid Ninja's now got 9 seconds to catch. This is going to be one of the best opportunities for him. He's got a lot of work to do. And don't forget, by the way, the Season 15 sign-ups on AOR are now open. Do head over to the AOR website and, well, wherever you find it, do sign up. If you want to, this is the opportunity of a lifetime. Anyone can do it. Doesn't matter how good you are, can see. We'll find out. Maybe you end up seeing where I'm commentating soon. I don't know, I'm not able to tell you, but find out soon. Well, I am commentating right here, right now. Solid Ninja, fast lap of the race. Well, so he's Sneaky Ninja. Going fastest, he's trying to be Solid Ninja right now. Going fastest there. But right now, so far so good for Shumi and Matt. But they are getting caught dramatically here as we run on board with Solid Ninja. We've been running on board of him there for that lap. I have to say, impressive driving. 7 seconds. I believe he could win this race. And this is surely an impressive, imperious drive to Solid Ninja. Can he win this motor race? He's got 14 seconds to catch up in about 7 laps time. It's possible, I think, if he keeps going the way he's going. The sun is kind of gleaming behind the sun's, well, behind the clouds, 6 tenths of a second. Sector 2 yellow flags. Now, what is that for? Let's see if we can find out. Is that Never Miss off? Oh, it is! Oh, what's happened to Never Miss? That is a big impact as well. Now, how has he done that? He must have hit the wall or something on the outside and hit the inside. Absolutely remarkable how he's done that. That is where I think Charles Pitt crashed there in qualifying in 2013. Hitting that wall there, but how he's done that, I'll never know. In the dry, big impact. That's unfortunate. That's another car out of it. This is turning into a remarkable race of nutrition. And it's only a little kind of, well, it's kind of a pre-season to what is going to happen perhaps in the race. You're really going to see who is doing well. And so far, I'd say Shumi looks imperious so far. Absolutely beautiful drive for him. But nevertheless, though, don't take the shine of Solid Ninja as Never Misses left. Never give a doubt. And Solid Ninja, with a strategy who's come from about 7th, 8th position. He's in 3rd right now. And he's closing on the guys ahead. He's only 5 seconds behind Matt. I think he can get it here if the tyres keep up the way they're going. Matt's on old tyres. He's been on them for a long time. And, well, I have to say, though, it's still a beautiful result at the podium. But there he is, just ahead. Running aboard, you can just see the car in the distance. That little dot coming into turn 1. That is Matt in the Force India. I believe at least. Yes, it is. It is indeed. There is Matt. There is Solid Ninja. Behind him is Cam, and then far down the straight, just coming through the last corner, is Vector, who is in a lonely position. He's in 5th position. Ivor is catching him very quickly as well, so there could be a battle going on between those two as well. We'll keep an eye on that. So far, it's looking very good for some drivers here. Not much battling, so we'll keep an eye on the battle for 5th, and the battle, what is growing for 1st, because it's now 3 seconds the gap. It's closing again, another second in that first sector. This is incredible driving. The clouds coming out as well. This is here because the colder tyre temperatures are going to really help these ultra soft tyres. They'll keep them kind of in the, well, keep them going a little longer, but the durability, the kind of sort of heat range is going to be going up as well. So it's going to be advantage, assuming as well, of those soft tyres compared to these ultra softs and the softer softs as well. But it is in the pit lane. That's Apple as well, running aboard again with Solid Ninja, and you can see there is Matt. And Sneaky Ninja, a penalty as well. But don't forget, Matt has a 9-second time penalty either way, so he's going to drop way down this field. He might even drop behind Cam if he's not careful. It's only 11 seconds, 12 seconds, so it could be curious to see what happens there. Coming through turn 1 though, the McLaren still catching up. And up front though, I think Schumi may have this one in the bag either way. He has got a 9-second lead. I honestly don't think he'll catch 9 seconds if he gets past in 5 laps. But never say never. Honestly, never say never. Anything can happen in Formula 1, and it usually does. But Solid Ninja, you have to say though, he's now got 8/10. He is closing. This could be a titanic battle here. Matt and Ninja, the guys who were first and second in the championship, they were so close. And look at this, banging wheels, and Ninja's already going for it. And Matt side by side, here we go. Matt's going, they bang wheels once, they almost bang again, they do again, banging, and Ninja through. Straight away, well I said this could be a titanic battle, it isn't, it's over with a flash. And that surely is what Ninja wanted to do in the finale in, of course, Abu Dhabi last season in F4, but couldn't due to issues. He crashed into another car and lost the front wing. That was surely revenge if I've never seen anything there. It was a payback, saying, I'm still fast and leave, I'm on a better strategy, I go for this championship. And well and truly, on fire. Now, he's got another position to gain, but I don't know if he can do that. As up front, Schumi, Solid Ninja, Matt now is in third, Cam fourth, Vectrolo looking at him. He's now got all the pressure on him. As behind him now, catching, is Ivor. But it was a beautiful move going back to Solid Ninja there. Beautiful. Matt made a mistake, locked up there, just like, of course, Carlos Sainz did in the race earlier on today. And it was opportunistic and beautiful from Solid Ninja. Just slipping it through. They banged twice there. They almost crashed into each other massively. Luckily, the drivers giving each other just enough space there for an opportunity to evolve. And of course, Solid Ninja, always the man to make moves. And you can see now pulling away. Matt's tyres are hitting the edge of the cliff. And you have to say, perhaps this was not the strategy Matt wanted. He was too busy trying to concentrate on Schumi. And it's not worked for him. Meanwhile, though, on board with Ivor and his next challenge and his next target, this Vectro, he's only there. As you can see, the Williams there just glimpsing into view. You have to say, though, Vectro, either way, even if he finishes 6th, it's a beautiful, beautiful debut for him. And man, another penalty. That's going to drop him down to 4th. Without doubt, without a question of a doubt, that'll be at least 4th with Matt now. Running the curves from Ivor, Vectro, though. He is keeping that ominously behind him there. You can just see his Vectro getting a penalty as well. Sorry, Vectro, for going on board with you there, but now you've got a penalty, so that's going to add more pressure to him. Just ran over the curb a little bit there. And he's still doing a beautiful job. Nonetheless, even if he crashes, it's been a beautiful job. But you have to say, one of the most impressive drives so far was Jay Form, who was doing a beautiful race up until his incident as well with Infinity. He was doing good in second position for most of the beginning. Unfortunately, the luck of the draw, it didn't help him, and he dropped down the field, unfortunately. Only just 3 and a bit laps to go, of course. Schumi still leads from Ninja. Matt now third. Cam is fourth. We're looking at these guys here, Vectro and Ivor. Behind them, by the way, there was a battle going on between Sneaky and Car Cannon here, as he happens in the slipstream of the Red Bull. Let's see if he can do anything already. Let's see, he's closing right up. Ultra Softs as well. He's trying around the outside here. Gets a bit of a squeeze on there. He's not coming through there that easily. But definitely being a bit aggressive. Vector's now got 8 tenths of gap, 7 tenths, so that's going to be interesting. We'll keep an eye on these guys as well. slipstream. Let's see. I think this could be an opportunity here for the Haas. The Red Bull goes defensive already. He knows how imposing that car is. He's trying around the outside and can't do it there. He cannot do it there, but he is definitely challenging. And looking at Vector, he's still under pressure here from the Sauber as well. So this is turning into another battle here. Two scraps going on here, and we're coming to the last few laps here. Lap 27 these guys on. It'll turn to 28 in a few moments time, I believe. As they do cross the line, it'll be lap 28 for Lendo. It'll stay on 20.7, so the leader was lap 27. Keeping an eye low, Vectro just about holding his line, runs a bit wide here. This is an advantage to the Sauber. Here we go. Slipstream. Is this the opportunity he's looking for? Is he going to dive already? Vectro's keeping himself just far enough away to say don't try it. And just about keeps it. And also, look out for Sneaky. Is he going to be a bit sneaky on car cannon here as he comes through turn number 1? Right in the curb. Is this the opportunity that Sneaky wants? In the Haas, he's a lot more closer than Ivor was. Let's see if he can gnaw one down the inside. Yes, he is. Down the inside he goes. Does he do it? Bang, bang, bang. And pushes each other wide. And here we go. Around the outside. Does he do it? Yes, he does. Fantastic manoeuvre there. And does do it in the end. Ivor now is going to be the man who's going to be on a mission now. Now he wants to get this move. That 28 now is your leader. And the gap was 7 seconds. It has come down a little bit. And a good exit for Ivor now. Now he's going to be challenging as we're coming on to the final few. Well, we're on the second last lap. And this has been an imperious and beautiful and remarkable drive from all these drivers. Keeping it clean, keeping it beautiful. It's been a race of nutrition and anything else. It's been beautiful. Nonetheless, here we go. On board of Ivor, he's going to have the slipstream. Now he's going to have to choose the right way. Vector goes defensive. Is he going to the left? He does go to the left. Now he's going to swoop around the outside. Can he do it? That'll be brave. Vector will hold his line. Does do so. The Sauber cannot do anything. Gets a bad exit there. And now it's a little bit more of a breathing space for Vector for another few corners. And also a breathing space for me as well. Whew. Coming on to the last lap, by the way, is Schumi. He is leading this race, but we're keeping our eye on the battle for what is 5th position between the Williams and the Sauber. The guys who technically were battling so hard during the Axel race in Albert Park. Of course, Alfa Romeo Sauber versus Williams as well. That's a battle that we didn't expect to see, but Williams looking shocking in real life this season. And it's a good exit low this time for Ivor, but again, still not close enough to make that move. He really has to get a good exit into this area here and just slingshot past. But he's just not close enough here. But he has the DRS zone coming down to the start line, of course, down towards turn number 1. So let's see. Anything can still happen. And it is very good exit again from Ivor. He's been so impressive here. And he's run up the chuff. But again, as the laps go on, we're on the final lap, of course, technically, and his tyres are going off. Here we go. Last lap. This will be the last hurrah for Ivor. The last hurrah for Vectro. The last hurrah for anyone who wants to make the move. And it doesn't look, if he doesn't get it here, he's unlikely to get it anywhere else. If I'm correct, he has to try it. Here we go. Ivor, is he going to dive to the inside? Vector will be brave of it. He might cover it off. Here we go. This is the opportunity. Vector does cover it off. Blocks him off beautifully on the exit. And retains the inside. Blocks off there. Running wide. But still maintaining the gap. And still maintaining the 5th position at least. For the time being. And this is making a very angry man indeed. Matt, another penalty. He is not going to be up front here. Meanwhile, though, coming through the last corner, Schumi, he's done a beautiful drive. Schumi wins here in Albert Park and in exultation wins. Solid Ninja will finish 2nd. Vector's got a penalty, so he will not finish in 5th. Ninja 2nd. Matt, he's been kind of dropped off the pace dramatically here. He will come across the line and through the last corner comes Matt at Len. Matty G comes to the line, or should we say Matty D. Comes to the line. Oh my goodness, oh my god, did he finish? I think he has. That car is completely written off. Oh my goodness me. Cam will cross the line. He'll see a debris field there on his left. And Vectro, he's going to come to the line. Vectro will come to the line and will finish in what is going to be 5th position. Then it'll be 6th technically. Ivor will finish 7th and Well, I will finish 5th then. Matt finishes 4th. So it's a disaster for him. Sneaky will come through the last corner. He'll finish in 7th position. Regarding any penalties then. Here goes Sneaky. I fear for Matt's safety here. Ooh. Car Cannon gets out of the way. Looking for Marquez. So Car Cannon in 8th. Marquez will finish in 9th. The bars were 10th. And Stanley was a 11th position. Just waiting for Marquez then to come through the last corner to finish in the Toro Rosso. Down in 9th. Comes to the line. And he's going to be reasonably happy there. Well done to your top 3 today. Shumi wins in imperious fashion from Solid Ninja, who came up from 14th on the grid. Driver of the day, clearly, without a doubt, going to Ninja. Cam will finish in 3rd as Matt demoted to 4th. Ivor 5th. Vectro 6th, a good result for him. Sneaky Ninja 7th. Car Cannon 8th. Marquez is 9th. Danny Kvyat 10th. Grozen was 11th. Hoggenberg 12th. Energetic was 13th. And Perez 15th. Lewis Hamilton was 17th. Ironically out of the race as well. That's ironic. I couldn't say anything myself. Well, until next time, of course, when we come to whenever it is. Maybe there'll be another race next time. Maybe I'll be commentating. Never know. Keep up to date. I'll let you know, of course, if and when we go live on my Twitter as well. Keep updated. The same as my, of course, PSN. The same as the YouTube channel name. And Evil Dragon XSL. Indeed, until next time, though. From me, here from AOR. On my own channel. Until next time, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you soon. Goodbye.